Hey everyone, it's me Laura from The Papered Soul. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing okay, especially during this hard time we're all going through. But I came to share my latest journal with you. It is a design team project for EllsieBeLs BookShelf. The name of the kit is Windows Garden, and I named it, I got some help from my husband, but I named it From My Window, which I thought was appropriate. So it's a window themed journal, and it was a lot of fun to work with, very colorful, and it made me do a lot of thinking about our windows and taking the time to look out our window and contemplate, calm down, de-stress, and all of the above. It's made out of a clasp envelope. It is 9 by 6, I believe. Actually, it's more like, yeah, almost 6. 5 3/4. And then I've got fabric here, and I've done some fun little messy stitching on it. I've got stitching around the clasp envelope, which is covered in a tissue paper that looks like newsprint. Here's the back. I've got one of her images from her kit, some black lace on the spine, and a little mint burlap there. And then I've got some flowers here. It just made me think of a window box, flower window box, or flowers that are surrounding windows, whether you're looking in or out. But anyway, lots of layering here, so that was fun to do. There are about 88 pages front and back in this journal, plus the little extras and all the writing space, so you will see. And my usual lots of sewn elements all around. Also backed with coffee dye paper. All the journal cards and elements are backed, and then with coffee dye paper, and then sewn as well. I've done edge punching and stenciling, lace and trims. This is the front. Actually, this is the full page here. I've shrunk that page down, but that's the one on the cover, and some nice little journaling spot there with a Rita Donnelly flip. I'll put all the pertinent information in the description below. I did look up some quotes about windows. There's a world out there. Open a window and it's there. Robin Williams. I like that. Pretty simple. Little journaling spot, little tuck there. One of her journaling cards, elements there, some extra paper to write on. That little pocket flip. Got my little washi tape there. I did use, this was left over from the Fairy Light kit, also from Ellie, and I just thought it was pretty with that paper, so I thought, let me use that. That is one of her pretty images in this kit. It is like a little trellis, looking through that at a picnic table and a little pot of flowers. This is a journal card from, I think, We Are Memory Keepers. And this is part of a page that has the window view of the ocean. I love that. So here's a little element I created to match this beautiful page, and I had made a bunch of these. I did a video on how I did this, but anyway, it tucks up underneath to make a little pocket, and then when you untuck it, I put like little extra papers in here for writing. But once you tuck it under that butterfly wing, then it is a space for like a pocket. So I put "Stay Simple" on that little tag, and looking at a window is a very simple activity to do that will calm you and de-stress you, so I thought that was appropriate. I cut up some of her beautiful pages to make some journaling cards, so that's what those are. Pocket, B-stamp. This is an overlay which has been backed with coffee dye paper, so you can pull it off and journal on it, and that's the other side. I love that. That's her lined paper. I think Ellie told me this was a picture from out of her window, and she may have overlaid some flowers on it, but it's just a gorgeous image, and that matches that. I thought that was pretty. This opens up. Some more journaling. This was left over from her Nature's Music kit, I believe. So that was really nice to be able to use that there for it to work so well with the colors. And here's a window image, and I use that as a little tuck. This was some of her paper that I also made into like a journaling spot, but it was like a bed and then a nightstand, and then the bed was covered with flowers, so it was like a flower bed. I thought that was very creative, Miss Ellie. So it was cute. Stenciling, here's one of her pretty, has a beautiful envelope in her kit. And I did not, you can take that off and use that. Thought it was pretty. There's another window tuck, and I just kind of wrote out what I feel when I look out a window, because I have, you know, when sometimes you're just stressed out and you're busy doing things inside the house. And I remember sitting down a number of times. I've sat down, and I really don't do it enough, but it's so calming and peaceful just to look out the window. Whether it's raining or sunny, whatever it's doing outside is very calming and peaceful. I've got little bird feeders out, and you can watch the birds and things like that. So this is what I wrote. I just wrote my thoughts down about looking out of a window. There is so much beauty and peace if we just take the time to sit and look out our window. It won't take long to see some birds or watch the wind fluff up the leaves. It won't take long for a butterfly to flutter by, or even a bee to find a flower. Within a very short moment, I feel a calmness and peace that sets my priorities straight again. An humbling, welcoming reminder that there's so much more than just me. And for that, I am so grateful. And that's just how I feel when I look out a window. So I thought that would be nice to add that in there. Here's like a little flip out that has some goodies tucked in there. That's some of her paper that I used for that. Here's a window image from her kit, and that is another little journaling spot. And then I made a tag, and it says, "It's all perspective." And then stamped on some patterned paper there. I thought that was pretty. Another little journal card, some ledger paper for writing. You can also write all over that paper. And then here is some extra paper there. This is her image here of a rock wall with like little planters all over it, and a door and windows. So I just thought that was pretty, and that I made, it was on the other side of that, and I made a journal card out of that. Lots of color. And here's a little spot there, and a little tag that pops open. You can journal on that. This is the image, or the other side of the image that's on the front cover for the journal card. I've got another journal tuck right here with some of her papers that I made. And then this opens up for all kinds of journaling opportunities, so lots of little space there. Some line paper, isn't that pretty? And then I had to stand up and make sure I was in frame. On my signature here, I have a little flower back to back hanging from that string. And this is one signature, but I kind of pushed the limits on this. It's got about 88 pages front and back in this journal. There was a tag I made that was just fun, and did some stamping there. And then here, this is actually from Sue Olson, but it was so appropriate. I usually try to just keep the design team projects pure with the artist work only, but this was so cute because she's looking out the window, and I just had to put her in, so I don't think Ellie will mind that. And here's a little pretty little bird journal card there, and I have a little tuck that it's pocket it sits in, and it says, "My favorite journey is looking out the window." Stamping the other side of my ledger paper, pretty little window view there. Got a paint chip here that I have backed with coffee dye paper and sewn around. It says, "Smile, love, and enjoy." Stamping, and that pretty. Thought those pinks just matched that so pretty. Another pretty journal card. Lots of journaling space in this, which I put a lot of elements in my journals, but I also add lots of journaling space. That's a pretty little envelope there in her kit. This is a journal card that I made from her papers. Isn't that beautiful? And I love that hot pink flower. And so that's what inspired me to put that hot pink trim right there. And then that is my washi tape, which is fun. I like the juxtaposition of a fresh piece of ephemera, like a guest check. And I think I've got an alterations tag coming up too that has not been coffee dyed, and it just looks neat next to the items that have been. Just makes it look so fresh. This little tuck down there from her kit. Turn that into a tuck. The other side of her pretty window view. And this is a pretty little journal card. And I made a journal card out of that. Again, that's what's on the front. So I made a journal card out of that. This is a double tuck. Rita Donnelly flip. So I tuck that there. And I put that there. This is some extra pattern paper for journaling. And here, let me make sure I'm in frame. Yes, I'm doing a lot of shimmying with this book here. And then I just, sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this stamp is Unity Stamp Company. I needed to say that because, and give them the credit for that. It is a Donna Downey stamp. It has more of a face, but I just wanted the eyes to show. It's a beautiful stamp. So I looked up their angel policy, and I'm trying to do that with the stamps that I use. More journaling with one of her pretty windows, and then I made a tag. The eyes are the window to the soul. Here's the alteration tag, fresh and clean, sitting behind a Sue Olson house where she's looking out the window. That's pretty. The other side of that beach view, which I think would be lovely to have, looking at the beach from your window. Wouldn't that be lovely? Some of you may have it. That's one I made from that rock wall with planters all around it. And another one, same. More space there. A pocket. I was tickled pink to get to use this paper. I always am when I come across paper that I'm not always sure how I'm going to use it, and it's so fun to find a kit that's like, boom, that is the kit for that paper. That's going to work. There's more washi tape right there. And here's, now I did not back this one. This is very, very rare that I don't back one, but I just kind of liked how sweet that was like that, and I was fine with it. Just tuck that there. And last page, got another window there and a window pocket that I made out of one of her images, and then a little tag I made that says peace on it, because that's how I feel when I look out of a window or go out in my backyard, which I hope a lot of people are able to do right now. Just slow things down with what we're going through. All right, there you have it. This will be listed in my Etsy shop. In the description, I will give you all the information for Ellie's Etsy shop, and you can go to her site and you know, pick you out some wonderful digitals, because she has a bunch of them. But this was a lot of fun to create with this Windows Garden kit. Just lots of fun. So I hope you like it, and I thank you so much for sharing this time with me, and I'll be talking to you later. Bye.